Hello, my crafty friends. We are back from a weekend. It's a Monday. I hope everybody's work day has gone okay. Hunting for myself as usual. Sometimes Mondays can be Mondays. I'm having a hard time thinking that we're like headed to Christmas, headed to Thanksgiving. I am not sure where our year went. Hello, Barbara. Thank you for saying hi. I hope your weekend was good. Yeah. Get myself shared and up. Still not finding myself on the iPad. Ah, there we are. One down. One to go. So as you guys hop on, please. Oh my goodness. Okay. Share me, do all that fun stuff out and about. I'll share myself out. I have to be careful about sharing myself out because they always say, oh, you're sharing too much, and then they put me in Facebook jail. I've been there, done that a few times. As many of you know, been around for a little bit. You know, I think I owe those to Jennifer. I'm not going to put those away. All right, so we have a big agenda to cover, because I totally spaced out the goal that I have for this month, which is to sell 10 kits in the month. And I got done last weekend creating the class so that I can mail out. I got the other order in I needed to, because you can't do this without the paper. Got the other order I needed for the ribbon and for the paper, and got these cut out. So let me show you what happened with our kit. The fall kit, the Easy Easel cards, now have like 3 options that I have played with. Let's see, can you guys see that? Yep, on top of my hidden kits here. And we have first the squirrels. Tried to get me a big picture of a squirrel. Here you go. Option 1, of course, you can do this with anything you have. That's the whole point of having Stamp Your Way, is our squirrels. And I am shipping these kits out as your orders are coming in now that I have them made. Then I did them like this. And this is with, I don't have the one stamp set. This is with Gathering Moments, which is part of the Gathering Moments suite, or Gather Together suite. And I used that to make this version. And I just had to have this die cut right here for card fronts. It's just so pretty. And I thought, oh, this would make a good one to match the autumn, even though it's from Autumn Tool. Amber Autumn created these. These are a little more work, guys, because you have the color. And I added, I decided to try it with some twine because I ran out of our rough ribbon. And so I put some green and brown twine into that, which I think looks pretty good. So just so that you could see the possibilities that come out of our kit and that it's mailing out. You do want to make sure to have the branching out kit. This list is in our group because it has the nesting dies. All right. So let's move that out of the way because we don't need to talk about that. Hey, Bernice. Hey, Sue. Oh, it is doing this again. It is not showing me. Whoops. It is not showing me comments. Okay, so I have to use the, hi Pat, I will have to use the computer. This is why we have like 3 or 4 different ways of kit. Pat, those kits are ready to go out. I got them finished cut and I got the video made. So I don't know if you just got to see the different ways I made that. And Suzanne, we haven't seen you for a while. So excited to have you here. Yay. And Bernice. All right. So kit together. If you have ordered this month and you bought a kit, then please, in the group, go comment on this post. If I sell 10 kits, it's a $10 giveaway. If we sell 20 kits, there's a second $10 giveaway. You can win more than once. And I just wanted to say I need to have your help. And they've challenged us to sell 10 kits in November and then to do a kit together event. So my event is set for Friday, December 5th. We'll have giveaways, some special projects, and Friday, it is a Friday night, but I'm all by myself at the house because Sarah Grace and Jeff are at her classes. So this is great for me. And I'll show you how to do or change them up. I did decide that if you purchase the kit, it's not really officially a kit, but it's a big deal. If you purchase the 12 Days of Christmas, which is this box right here, and it has all sorts of fun stuff in here. I put it all back in because I don't want to kill the spoiler word. This box will be worth 6 entries. And it comes with its own stamp set. So kits, kits, and more kits, guys. Help yourself. So we are going to take a look at kits because that's what we're doing. Kits, kits, and more kits. All right. So let's take a look. Aha! The missing stamps are right here. I wanted to share with you the All Is Calm. Now we have made this. It's not All Is Calm. We have made this, some of this kit, but I still think it's a really pretty kit. And, oh, it is calm and bright. I'm pretty close. But the great news is I have found the missing stamp set so that I can put the stamps that are hidden to the side here. And I wanted to show you the difference of adding Misty Blue. Yeah, Misty Blue, it's definitely not Balmy Blue, but so just adding a matte onto this card really just steps it up. They're a little bland for me. They may not be for you, but the sentiments are simple. They're pretty. It does come with an ink in there. So I wanted to say Lost Lagoon, but I'm not totally sure I'm right on that. Yeah, it is Lost Lagoon. So you have a little stamp spot. You don't even have to worry about having the inks. You don't have to worry about anything. That's kind of the neat thing about a kit. So we've played with that. I have, let me do this. How many of you guys find stamps on blocks and you're like, where did that go? I have 3 of them up on my lamp right now. Okay. Because I don't know where they go. Fun and games. Get that out of here. You don't need to see that. I really, really like... Oh, good, Pat. I'm glad you got to see it. I do, Bernice, really like having the matte on there, and I thought the softer blue, it's either misty or balmy. I can't remember. I don't want to run around and get it either because, heavens, we have a lot to do today. Excuse me. I have a frog in my throat. This seems to happen every time. We have 2 kits that got released, Adventure Awaits and Everyday Beauty. Those are the November kits. But last month we had this cute kit that we never ever looked at. And we have to look at it before Christmas because it is Remembering Christmas kit. I have not looked at it. And it looks really neat because it looks like it's a mini album. I'm going to cut that carefully. All right. And this comes with the twine, baker's twine. It comes with tear and tape, which is very easy adhesive to use. Let's go down. And it, like I said, it's a mini album, and you can see the setup here. Kind of bring that in, and it can be my, it's got pockets, you got your hard cardboard. This is a very nice album, and they have put in here the E. E is for elephant. I'll have to do something with that since Lisa is such an elephant fan. It is a tough, nice, thick, smooth. You could spill something on this and just wipe it right off. It's got that coating on it. Has anybody, or is everybody familiar with bindings like this and how they work? If you're not, let me show you. Oh, this has got lots of fun stuff in it, you guys. Let's get our E out of here. Look at all these fun stickers. If you're a 12 by 12 scrapbooker, you can have fun with this. Ooh, shiny alphabets. And some mats that are stickers. These also may be stickers. Yep, these are stickers as well. Love me some stickers. Here's some more in a different language. So if you wanted to experiment, or you have friends in other countries, you could really have some fun. Here is some borders and some of the punch outs. This might be fun to play with in a class. I think I might do this in my kit together because this is super cute. You have some more shiny letters, another language. Most of the kits come in 3 languages. Pockets. What do you guys think? If somebody comes to visit for Christmas who normally you don't get to see a lot, this would be really fun to do. Here's that. So here's the pages. I'm struggling. This is going to have a way of opening that's different. And you slide these in just like this. And this becomes the binding. Like that. And then as you build the book, it gets a little bit more friendly. Or you may, I have to check. It is very possible that on this album that they've split it up because there are a lot of pages in here. And then the first set goes here, and then the second set of pages goes there. And how cute is this? And here's another fold out. Little house. So this one will be on that side. Of course, you can do whatever you want. So don't, when I say this one will be, don't, take me for being the be all end all. So there are your pages. There's all the amazing fun stuff that go to decorate your pages. Your kit is going to show you, if Linda can open said thing, it is really cute, how to put this together. And you can see how you slide. It is under one. And then you can put it together, your pages. You could do a 31 days of Christmas in this very carefully. I think you could get away with that. But stay tuned because I think we're coming back to this. It is really, really cute. Uh-oh, let me take this out of here so it doesn't get messed up. All right. Cute. Right, guys? So let's look at which one, Adventure Awaits or Everyday Beauty. Which one do you want to see first? So, Pat, I know you've placed your order this month. If you bought a kit, make sure you go into the group and comment on the kit, the picture that looks like this. I can't remember what all you got. The kits are really fun if you haven't tried a kit. Come and kit it. Any kit counts except for Paper Pumpkin. And then the big kit is going to be 6 entries for that because that's an expensive kit, but it's fun. Every Day from Bernice. She's quick. She's quick on the draw here. I'm getting a little smarter in my old age here. I'm going to write on this Everyday Beauty. $8.08. And we'll save Adventure to wait to see what that is. Oh, pretty blue. Our stamp ink is going to be Night of Navy. And I should just, oh, now that's pretty, you guys. How many people really like blue? Like blue is your color. I know a lot of people are into, blue is always kind of like the color I loop back to. Sometimes I like purples and teals, but I always seem to loop back to blue for whatever reason. Like wearing blue. Right, put that up here. The stamp set, as soon as we get this open, it'll have a little guide for that. You placed 2 orders, you have, was just inks. Got it. Yeah. Okay, so we have some love for some blue. Keep our Di in thoughts and prayers. She continues to recover. I saw some love up there. I appreciate the interaction. Oh, these are interesting. Oh, these look like wax seals. How fun, guys. You get these pretty little wax seals that would go on the envelopes. If you haven't had a kit before, their envelopes that they have that go in the kits are truly extraordinary, and they're always pretty patterned. You know, they're just really, really pretty. Cardstock is of good weight without being too thick. So it looks like, here's our kit. It always happened to have the directions, right? 3 styles, 3 different cards, so 9 cards in a kit. The wax seal is not for the envelope, it is for an embellishment. How fun is that? Completely different, you guys. Very pretty. Hello, beautiful. Thanks for all you do. Celebrate today and every day, so that could easily be translated to a birthday, graduation, wedding. Actually, these cards would be pretty wedding cards if you changed up the saying on them. You have the, I want to say Lost Lagoon. You have basic beige color, and this has an arch on it. If I were to be going nuts, you know, I would take one of these apart, and these ones with different backgrounds on them, and cut them in half, and you can double the kit. You have a varnished gold, so it's not a shiny gold. It's varnished. For tags, you have your stamping, sentiment stamping. They always give you an extra in case you mess up the stamping. And then, I don't know, guys, this is really pretty. Like really pretty. What are the colors in this? This looks like the blue that I used in the, and they don't tell us the blue, and I tell you that's not, well, maybe it's a light Night of Navy. I'm gonna have to go match this up. Well, that's Night of Navy, so maybe they did a light Night of Navy. But you could use this and really stretch it out. All the things are done here to just punch things out. We may come back here and do this as our card kit. If I can show you the last one really quick. Really wanted to give you guys a sample of some of the current kits. Any kit counts. You know, they're like kits that are, including the last chance kits. They did not tell us there was any restriction on them. Here's our sentiment. This is some type of lily, and I can see it. It's a spring flower. And the first thing that comes to mind is a shooting star, but I'm not quite sure it's a shooting star. This is take a picture, send it to my sister Jackie, and say, what flower is that? Hello, beautiful. Thanks. Celebrate today and every day for all you do. I love the mixed fonts on the Hello, beautiful and today and every day. All right, so we may come back to this because it's cute. Put the envelopes away. The envelopes are all the same, so there's not anything super exciting about that. Keep these together. Let me grab a... I try to keep these all together in a cellophane bag, which are hiding. You love the blues. Hi, Maureen. How are you today? Lovely to see you. I do too. I think blues in the kitchen, blues in the bedroom, you know, soft, relaxing, are really pretty. All right, so our last kit that we're going to peek at. Oh, you get a block in that kit too, by the way, guys. So if you don't have a block or you have a friend that's new to stamping, this is a great little get-together, great little presents. Something, I've been doing them for teens for presents, and they have not booed me out yet, so this is a positive. This looks like fun. Every day, our adventure awaits. So let's check this one out, and then you guys can decide if we make a card from which kit. And then I will give away 3 cards, but they will not be made. They will come to you in pieces for you to put together. Let's find our directions. Let's start with the directions this time. Oh, fun. Little cars, and they are traveling through different environments. Mountains, cities, and the beach. Wow, this is pretty Maryland, you guys. You have mountains, you have the cities, and you have the beach. A perfect DMV kit. On DMV being DC, Virginia, or DC, Maryland, and Virginia, for those of my folks who are not from the area of Baltimore. Okay, so these look like they're pretty simple. It looks like there's no stamping involved at all. Nope. So how's this for a great gift to a girlfriend who, or friend who likes to create but doesn't want the stuff that goes with it? Oh, those are pretty. Some good, nice, bright colors. And here's our little cars. Aren't those cute? Like a little Mini Cooper. The old truck that remains in fashion. You guys are not going to believe this, but somebody in our area has an absolutely beautiful one of these trucks that's red. In pristine condition, has the big wreath on it for Christmas, and you can rent the truck an hour at a time for like $75 or $150 an hour for your Christmas pictures. You may not drive it. You can use it as a prop in your pictures. So which one do you guys want to make? Do you want to make every day, or do you want to make Adventure Awaits? I think my giveaway is going to be one of each one of these cards, because nobody will need to have stamps. So we'll do one of each one of these as a giveaway. So how about we do the blues every day? I'm just pulling these out, guys, so that I have them out to do the giveaways with. This is a great way for you to get your feet a little wet. Where are my city ones? They're hiding. Aha! And again, you get sentiments in different languages. So that could, you know, kind of be a little bit of a I was like, at first I thought they'd sent me the wrong kit the very first time I saw that. Oh, we want to do Adventure Awaits from Sue. I can do Adventure Awaits. She's the first one up, or the first comment that I see. Maybe not the first one up. Let's do Driving Through the City. And like I said, I'm going to do one of each. And let me show you how fast this is. This is really fun. And I think that those are like Harlequin. You know, like the design that you see on Harlequin clowns. Or mannequin's the wrong word. We need that. We need Driving By to Say Hello. How cute, right? We need some dots. And this is a perfect example about how you need absolutely nothing. We're going to use exactly what they provided for us. We need to have a car. Looks like an old Thunderbird for anybody who's old enough to remember or know what a Thunderbird is. I might be really dating myself. I think they still have Thunderbirds, right? Do my balloons go where? Make sure I don't need balloons. I don't see balloons in that. Oh, it is. The balloons are in there. All right, get that out of here. So in our Get Together on December 5th, we are going to have a party, and they'll, for everybody who comes, which I know Zooms aren't for everybody, but it is kind of what I'm stuck with being over here. Let me go to that number 2. We are going to have door prizes. I'm going to show different ways to do some different kits with alternatives, because I think that's always really important to do alternatives. These little hexagons are the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And it even tells you where to put them if you wish to follow that. You obviously do not need to do that. Ooh, I need a suitcase too. And there's a little suitcase peeking out the back. The iPad is totally not putting up things. Anybody's comments. The last one I have is me blowing y'all a kiss for coming. Okay. Beep beep. And these suitcases in here show up as red, but I'm going to guess that this is the orange. Get that really quick. Oh, nope. There is a red suitcase. So I have a suitcase that goes to the wrong. Oops, we want red and blue for our suitcase, of course. Feel free to change it all up. I'm a little confused about the balloons, though. Things that make you go, Now, you could take your suitcases, and I would suggest that you kind of tuck it in back here. Maybe slide it just a little bit under that dot if you can pull it up. I'm able to pull it up just enough to be able to put that in, so it's kind of in the back of my car. I'm going to add another 3D foam tape. We're going to put our tree down. I'm going to use tape and tear, or you can, or in this case, they didn't do tape and tear. They did the glue dots. This package of stuff is glue dots. I was challenged. I hadn't seen glue dots on a sheet in such a long time that I was like, huh. So if you get the kits, you need nothing but this. And I think that's really cool. Thank you, Sue. I was going to use Sue for doing that, for picking a kit for us. Brings it nice in front. I'm going to take and put my car down next. This is a little floppy right now because it's not tacked down. But we're going to make sure that it's not poking the driver. I'm driving on our side of the road. We're going to put driving by to say hello. And that's glue dots on. Okay, glue dots on top of glue dots doesn't work very well. In the center, some of this might hang off a little bit, but these glue dots, these are also really good for ribbon. They're really good quality. And driving by to say hello, I'm going to line up my hello on the bottom of that nice light pink, petal pink. It's not really, I don't think it's petal pink. And that is that. Maybe I misread where the balloons go. Well, interestingly enough, there are no balloons shown on here, but they do show them going with the car. So there they are on the sort sheet, even though they don't show them here. I don't know that I've ever had extra parts like that that get shown one way and they don't actually show you where to use it. I, however, am going to simply put them off the back of the car. How's that for you? And I want a little itty bitty. So if you're new to dimensionals, this is the one thing you can always buy and you will never not use them. I want to make it look like, you know, how balloons are flying behind. There we go. And we have a card done. And we did that card in maybe 6 minutes. That's, you literally could do this all in a half an hour if you sat down and sorted it out first, unlike, you know, me doing a little piece at a time. So let's pop up some numbers for those of you guys who would love to try this out on your own. We're going to have, you know, give you a chance to try out a kit without buying a whole kit if you have not bought kits before. If you buy kits, you get to try this one out and see, do you like it enough that you would buy it? Okay. Let's see. I'll sort this out while you guys give me some numbers. Sue, it looks like Pat was up first. Bernice is going to skip. Sue, can you give me another number, please? Let's see. This goes to the dark. Oh, oops. And the softer one goes with the softer pink. And that's more bold, and this is ours. And you guys did that. You are beach. 17. I have Pat, Barbara, and Suzanne up here. Is there anybody else watching now? People will drop off at the end. These come out pretty easily. This guy gets 2 suitcases. I think it's just the 3 of you guys. So when there's only 3 of you guys and there's something for everybody, this is where I say, woohoo, everybody's a winner. Except for I feel like I've lost, oh, that's got a suitcase. Suitcase, suitcase. So everybody is going to be a winner today, and you'll all have to send me your addresses, and then I will get these in the mail. These don't require anything. You will have to have your own adhesive and your own dimensionals, but I'm sure that, or foam tape if you're still using close to my heart stuff. So just so you're aware, they have put the 3 languages in the same sheet. The sad thing about these is you don't have stamps that, like, you could flip this over and you could use it, but use it just as a background for another stamp. And that's kind of the sad part. Now they are asking or telling me that there's an interesting thing here, an interesting shape. So I'll put make sure we have the balloons on here. Does that sound good to you guys? You're welcome, Pat. Yeah, and same to you. Okay, so those are my winners. I'm just gonna do this, and maybe I can pin this. This is where I really miss Di. So Di's poor leg is gonna be permanently disfigured, which is not very nice, especially when, and she's hoping to be home by Christmas, so keep your fingers crossed that she will get home by Christmas. There we go. I don't know if I can pin this. No, I can't pin it. All right, ladies, thank you for joining me, and remember my kit together, and any kit counts. The big kit counts for 6 because it's costs a lot more money, and anybody who does that gets to come to a party with freebies. So, and fun and classes. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.